Oh, yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Let's do some of this deck. So I took Day 9's deck, the basically Mega Ramp, and I made it... Oh, we're still hosting Harfu. Okay. That's a bad idea. Oops. There we go. Alright, cool. Welcome to the stream. My apologies. I was still hosting someone. I hadn't actually realized it. We are going to play Super Ramp, which is a variant of the Ramp Druid deck that Day 9 came up with. I've made it a bit more rampier. In fact, I've made it kind of super rampy, and I've taken out some of the cards which are useful. I don't like useful cards in my gimmicks. And replaced them with funnier stuff. So we're going to play a little bit of that. No double audio. If you have any double audio, you should probably have another browser window open, I imagine. Yep, no one else is getting it, so it is. Alright, cool. Let's play the Super Ramp. This is probably going to be in a future Lord of the Gimmicks, assuming I get around to making one. Yeah, this audio should be fine. Let's do easy one. Alright. Okay, so for this you go to Mulligan Innovates, essentially. You can keep stuff like Growth Tender, but you want to probably toss almost everything else and look for Innovates Wild Growth. Generally, it's good to go turn 2 with this, not go first, so this is a pretty bad opener. Well, assuming he doesn't put a creature down turn 1, we can put a Pint-Sized Summoner down, which will be nice, we'll see. Oh, that was a bit weird. I haven't seen him do that before. He's gonna open with a creature, so he's gonna coin something. I'd still put Summoner down anyway. Oh, fuck. You put a 2-3 down, Summoner's bad. Okay, well, I could put Summoner down, but there is no point in doing so, so I guess we just armor up an attack. Yeah, this is gonna suck. This is not gonna go well. The thing with this deck, obviously, like, you can get screwed just by early draws, so, like, you just have to write those off as losses, really. If you survive long enough, if you go against a really slow deck, you're fine, but the thing is he's playing, like, Mech Mage, so I don't expect to live very long. Yeah, I'm gonna get Mech Mage to death, there's no doubt. So Growth Tender allows for acceleration, and I can do that again, and that will push me up to 7 mana in 2 turns, so I can Geddon or Malorn, both of which are pretty good. But if he's playing Mech Mage when he has a Mech Warmer out turn 1, it's probably an auto loss, which is fine. It's whatever. It's a card game. That happens. So, not really a lot to worry about there. That's a lot of... Yep. That's, I think actually this is just concede. Yeah. I'm not playing against this. Pointless. Like, this is about the best hand you could possibly get. There's no point in even trying. When you're up against something like that, it's best just to concede and roll up another game, in my opinion. You're not going to survive. It gets about as good as it gets, really, with Mech Warper turn 1, then Suit Spewer, Snow Chugger, and Micro Machine. Yeah. It's a lot of bullshit. There's not much you can do about it. Yeah, it's Death Note music. I did watch Death Note. It's one of the few animes that I did watch. It got a bit emo and stupid by the end of it, but... And we go first again. I hate that. Always prefer coin. We're going to mulligan everything. If you can survive long enough, this deck can do some funny things. This is a shit hand. Assuming he doesn't have something to coin out, Pint-Sized Summoner's pretty good. Like, if you can coin Pint-Sized Summoner, it's fine. But if you can't coin it, it's shit, because the meta is... that usually you're going to be going against like 2-3s, so they're gonna trade and kill it. I can't do the music thing. I don't know what the hell happened with it, but it just broke. Like, I can't get it to work anymore. I used to have an updater that actually put it out to a file, and then I could put the music up, but I just don't know how to do that now. Like, it broke in my Winamp, and I haven't been able to fix it. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. I can have a look at the plugins while this guy is making his very important turn 1 decision. Alright, well, this is okay to play Pint-Sized Summoner into, I guess. It's not incredible, but it's something. The main idea with the deck is just to hold on for long enough to be able to play your big stuff. This is, unfortunately, an utterly shit and useless hand, so... Not going to get very far with it. Where's the plugin settings for this thing? What's the preferences, right? Yeah, because you got an output file that's supposed to just shove everything right out to something, but it just isn't doing it right now. I'll see if I can set up the... I'm trying to fix the now playing thing. I'll see if I can do it. Okay, well, that's slow, but again, my hand is completely useless right now because I've drawn no acceleration cards, so... Not gonna be getting very far. Okay, I'm just looking for the tutorial. I can't remember what the app is for this. It's a little plugin for Winamp that spits out some information. Yeah, that's nice. He actually got reversing switch off of that. What a fucking lucky break. Yeah, that's pretty much... I don't know. Like, this hand is junk, and I can't do anything with it, so this is not starting well. So, I don't know. We might live long enough to put some big stuff down. It's very unlikely. Like, if I don't draw acceleration, basically, in the first 4 turns, then it's effectively an auto loss with this deck. Such is the way of gimmicks. I'm just gonna get beaten into the ground. I can't believe he got reversing switch out of fucking everything. I mean, that's about as perfect. Oh, come on. It's about as perfect as it gets. Well, this is a good time for me to try and fix this thing.
Put this apple on your head.
It's AMIP. That's the name of the plugin. AMIP tools. If I don't draw anything next turn, I'm just conceding. I can innovate into an 8/8. Keeps me alive. Unless he has a way to kill it. Yeah, I'm drawing really badly. At least I can follow up with Malorne turn 7. That's going to sink, well, that's only 2 4/4s he puts into that. And then he still puts, what, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage into me. I'm probably still going to die. I might be able to survive long enough to Tree of Life, but it's unlikely. Oh, it's even more unlikely now. Oh, and he gets a knife on that. Of course he does. Of course he does. So now he just trades, like, 1 creature, pretty much. Just runs that in. Yeah. That's lovely. And I'm dead, basically. Yeah, can't do anything. Well, that sucked. This deck does work when you get acceleration. If you don't draw acceleration, it's completely useless. Okay, AMAP for Winamp. See if I can get this damn plugin working here. Queue up for another game. Yeah, for stuff like that, you just gotta write it off. You're not gonna get anywhere. There's no point getting mad about it. Sometimes you just don't draw the right card. But it's fun when you do. That's the main thing.
Malfurion versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Okay, outputs. AMIP. There we go. Configure selected plugin. And we want to output to a file. Just called songs. There we go. Let's see if that's actually working. Okay, this is again a junk hand. At least we go second. Also a junk hand. Wow, we are drawing like shit today. Okay, that actually appears to be working now. Absolute garbage draws. Good lord. Ridiculous. Alright, let's get this fixed up.
I hope you like my invention.
Should be able to get you song information now. I think you need to use the old add text, don't I? That was the, yeah, old legacy title system. Remote text update, c/songs.txt. Oh, hello. Innovate. Innovate coin gets me 5 mana, which is not enough to actually do a damn thing. But I have some acceleration at least, so I can hold on and, like, play Malorn really early, which will be pretty sick. There's no other form of acceleration that's available in the game that I haven't put in this deck. I'd love to have a summoning portal, that would be amazing. So I can go 5/6, that's not enough to play anything, but he didn't play anything either, so we get away with it. So I can do, like, turn 4 Malorn, which would be pretty amazing. I'll trade for a couple of creatures, certainly.
Pay attention, class.
Let's pick a title that actually looks good. Alright. Innovate coin Malorn. Pretty good answer. I'd say that should do the trick.
I am ready to learn.
Hopefully.
I am ready to learn.
There's a lot of stuff he's throwing my way. Good lord.
I am ready to learn.
That's kind of silly.
Well played.
That is a lot of stuff you've got there. Okay. Alright, so that's got the song up. I just need to make it scroll for you. Well, that's a 320. It's not what you usually see. It's going to take a while to work away at that. I think we actually just go face here. Like, it makes more sense just to do 9 damage to face instead of trying to kill this thing forever. Add scrolling. There we go. Okay, cool. You now have the song names. Oh, BGH. Fucking really. Inner Fire! You are a fucking wanker. Oh my god. You are the worst person to ever exist. What the fuck? I cannot believe someone pulled both Divine Spirits and the Inner Fire all within 2 turns of each other. That is fucking ridiculous. Oh, my salt level is real right now.
Well played.
Yes, well played. Fuck you. Oh my god. Unbelievable levels of sodium.
Gan is challenging again.
Christ.
Dangerous to get at.
GG indeed. God, that used to be the most infuriating thing in the beta. I cannot believe someone just pulled that out. Oh my god. The level of salt. You know, and that was almost working as well. That's the really sad thing about it. It's like, hey, we actually got some acceleration. And then he pulls BGH and then a triple combo. Oh, coin wild growth. That's cool. And a pint size summoner. Coin pint size is not the best option, usually. Because you don't have anything that you can really pull out with it. Pint size is really nice when you do something like you innovate into an Iron Bark Protector, then you put the Pint Size Summoner behind it. Gives you acceleration. It's really fun. I want to move this over the other side. There we go. Makes more sense. Put it there. I need to get some... I mean, if I even took Hearthstone seriously, I'd make a nice overlay. I probably should at some point. Well, no point playing Pint Size against that. So, Coin Wild Growth is the way to go, and then we can Grove 10 to turn 2. I want to change the color as well, maybe make it orange or something. Really should be using a sans serif font. Let's confirm it back to Calibri. It's a nicer font. There we go. That's nicer. Alright, cool. Grove Tender. So we get that acceleration going. Get a bit of a head on him. Thankfully, at least early game, a priest usually doesn't have 2020s to play with. That's the thing, like, if they play a bunch of early stuff and they're playing, like, Control, this deck can overwhelm that. Because the Control is generally not doing a lot of face damage. I don't want to play Pint Size. I kind of don't, but I'm kind of going to anyway. I'd like to deny him card draw. He'll just trade his 2-3 into it. So I guess it's probably... I don't know, anything that kind of delays is good. I've got Dr. Boom in 2 turns. Thing is, like, he's got a really low damage board, and I prefer not to just give him a creature. So, to show the music, I'm just using the Amit plugin for Winamp, and then just pushing out a remote text file. Okay, well, I don't actually have too many spells in this deck, so I'm not too worried. My 14 mana Tree of Life there, value. Gonna love that. Just kill another thing. And then we get Dr. Boom out, and then we can take control of the board. Yeah, Coin Wild Growth in this deck is absolutely worth it 100% of the time. Because you're trying to accelerate as fast as possible. Absolutely worth it in that case, because we had a 3-drop. Dr. Boom is out on the board, that's good. That'll give us a bit of fighting room against this guy, and then we could start dropping some heavy stuff. We've got both trees. Every time, I always seem to have both Trees of Life in hand. Oh yeah, Shadow of Death, of course he does. Well, at least if we've got the Boom Bots on the field. We'll see how well they do. Probably terribly. I don't have an 8-drop. That sucks. I can accelerate to 10. I can accelerate to 9 even. This turn with Wild Growth. Ah, Geddon. Hi. This is actually really, really good. We can weaken everything and then Geddon. Come on, I was hoping for better than that. Well, Geddon will do the job. Alright, Geddon will... actually not clear much, but, you know. Oh, and that killed me. Yeah, okay, GG.
I can see.
So far, we're not doing too well with the Mega Ramp. You know, I had some good games with it yesterday, and this time around, we're just failing horribly. It doesn't matter, I was dead anyway, regardless. I needed to have good hits with the bombs, otherwise I would have died. So... I always get both Trees of Life in my hand every fucking time, it's ridiculous.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Wild Growth. Not brilliant. Grove Tender. Okay, so Wild Growth turn 2, that gets us 4 mana, which doesn't really help us that much, but it does accelerate towards Geddon, so... But we're against a mage, so what's going to happen is we're going to get either Mana Wurmed or Mech Warped, one way or the other. Ugh, Deathwing, goddammit. There's about 8 or so acceleration cards in this deck, and I draw... Oh, okay then. Alright. Take what I can get, I suppose. Yeah, the mana curve on this deck is ridiculous. I think acceleration is viable. It would be viable if they added just a little bit more to it. Like, a couple more acceleration cards would be good. I'd like more cards that reduce, minions that reduce mana cost of, like, certain kinds of minions. Like, saying, hey, this card makes Battlecry minions reduce. Aha! Coin Wild Growth Alarma Bot. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And we actually want to keep Mogar the Ogre. And we want to try and get another high-value card. Not that. Oh, I hate it when this happens. Alright, so the play here is coin wild growth and Alarma Bot turn 2. And then we hope for Mogar the Ogre and not Alarma Bot. We'll get Alarma Bot, though. That I can pretty much guarantee. You know how this goes. We've had this experience before. It only ever goes one way. Kel'Thuzad. Alright, that's good. I like that. There's the wild growth. That'll give me the 3 mana turn 2 for the Alarma Bot. So we can get Mogar the Ogre, Kel'Thuzad, or another Alarma Bot. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Assuming he doesn't play... Ah, cool, he doesn't play a 3-2. Doesn't guarantee the Alarma Bot lives, but it's a good shot. Like, if he played a 3-2, the Alarma Bot dies, obviously, but unless he has 1 damage in hand, maybe he has Value Bore, or maybe he has Arcane Shot. If he doesn't have either of those, Alarma Bot lives, which is pretty great. And he kill commands it. Wow, okay, that's some dedication. That's good, because I can play another Alarma Bot now, and he probably doesn't have a second kill command. And he put nothing on the board, so that's actually good for me. It also eliminates the possibility of summoning another Alarma Bot. Oh, fuck you. Who the fuck runs Spellbreaker these days? Come on. Well, we haven't taken too much damage early, and we've got mega acceleration. Yeah. Dr. Boom coming very soon, ladies and gentlemen, yes. I don't think he's going to be ready to deal with Dr. Boom. Especially if I then followed up with Kel'Thuzad. That's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm streaming 60 FPS today. Like, I can do it for Hearthstone. It's the more demanding games that the bandwidth can't keep up. Fugan. Okay, haven't seen you in a while. Alright, well, the clear option here is Dr. Boom. Kel'Thuzad doesn't benefit here. Baron Geddon, yeah, it's not a good idea either. Yeah, Dr. Boom, obviously. When you can, Dr. Boom. There you go. Deal with that, turn 6 Dr. Boom. And then, if he leaves the Boombots alive, we've got a really cool You kidding me? You fucking have that? What are the fucking chances? He's leaving the bombs alone. We've got a sick Kel'Thuzad play coming in right here. Except we're actually going to probably die immediately. So, alright. Can we avoid dying here? So we need to kill off the big dudes. And preferably not summon the unholy wrath of hell upon us. Alright, let's see what we can eliminate. We might die here. We might not. If we accidentally summon Thaddeus, we're fucked. So that has to die. I think we then we have to kill the high damage. Come on, hit the right thing. Oh, fuck you. And then Kel'Thuzad. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we're dead. We've got to play Ironbark. And he's going to get Thaddeus, which sucks. And I don't get to play my Kel'Thuzad play. So this is just disgusting. Everything is going wrong today. RNG is royally fucked today. This keeps me alive one more turn. But it also summons him Thaddeus, which will kill me. So, I'm not really sure how to deal with that. Well, he unnecessarily sacrificed his entire board, so I guess there's that. Unfortunately, I don't have an answer to Thaddeus, unless I happen to... Oh, and he gets a ball. Of course he does. Alright. Yeah, we're dead. Fuck me!
I can see.
Like, we're running into everyone today that's just absolute pranksters. If I'd killed the 4-3 with the bombs, we would have been able to do the Kel'Thuzad play. But because I didn't, I lost. Could have mogered. Probably wouldn't have worked. Considering my luck up to this point, there's no way that Ogre would have done a damn thing.
Malfuria versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, Innovate Grove Tender, that's good. I like that. That's a good turn 1 play. I've never run up into a Voltron, not in any game. Yeah, so it's a silly ramp deck that relies on things like Alarma Bots, but as we've seen... oh, yes! 50-50 chance of fucking Ysera. Actually, it's not 50-50, I think, because we get draw before. This is potentially amazing. Innovate turn 1, and he can't even Shadow Word Pain. Actually... yeah, he could coin Shadow Word Pain. The chances of him having a way to deal with this is pretty limited, though. If we get Ysera turn 2, this is going to be fantastic. But we could also get Grove Tender, which would be a very bad play. But it does give us board control, and then we might be able to play the Alarm Bot again, so... if he had Shadow Word Pain, he'd have played it by now. There's no way you'd leave an Alarm Bot out. Bot activates 4 cards. Oh... silence! Who runs raw silence? Who? Nobody runs that. Nobody fucking runs silence. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit, what is with people today? Unbelievable. The things you see in rank 20. Fucking what? Who runs silence?
Ah, the great outdoors.
Fuck the magic turtle and his magical turtly ways. That should have gone... I mean, by all rights, that should have gone well. Oh, he's running Fugan as well. What the hell is this? Nobody plays silence. Nobody. It's terrible. Ugh. Unbelievable. Well, at least we can accelerate into Sylvanas. That's a plus. And that also gives us enough mana to kill this off. Leaves the Fugan alive, but that's not the worst thing to ever happen. We could possibly mind control the Fugan. We're running into some seriously ridiculous decks right now. But you gotta admit, it is pretty fucking funny. Regardless, the salt layer is there. We have had opportunities for this to work out very, very well. We really have, but the odds are stacked against us today. Did you just coin heal? No, you thought steal. Okay, I was gonna say, why would you... No. Sylvanas.
I have no time for games. Trouble?
Right, we've survived the first few turns, so we're actually in a good spot now, because we can start dropping infinite ridiculous shit on him. Okay, thanks for the free Fugan, I guess. I mean, I don't really mind. That's a pretty fair trade. You traded one of your 2 Shadow Word deaths to give me a Fugan. Okay, genius. Hello, Alarmabot. This could be fun. I would say not. No, I would say that did not go the way that you thought it would. I am not really sure what that was, but it was not smart. Mistakes were made. Alright, well, we're in a good enough spot now. Alarmabot is on the field. The second Alarmabot is just lying around being useless. Kel'Thuzad, Roar. Okay, I think we can deal with that. Hi, this is Ysera. Hope you like it. Also, this is Dr. Boom. Hope you like that. And I think we just go face at this point. Yes, because we can't actually kill that. Unless he has a bunch of ridiculous charge cards, I'm not too worried about this Kel'Thuzad right now. Well, at least we have a pretty decent board now. I'd say it's pretty good, all things considered. Don't tell me about bullying. He silenced my Alarmabot turn 1 play. I have no sympathy for him. He deserves to die. Every possible... He thought still Tree of Life. My god. Well, that is a thing, isn't it? Alright. Let's get some card draw out of this, shall we? I don't think we need the mana anymore. Oh, we still don't need the mana. Hello, Moga. Both of our wild growths. Phenomenal. That's gonna get us card draw, right? Yes. There we go. You know, I would have liked those earlier, but hey, I'll take the cards while I can get them. Okay, let's deal with this Kel'Thuzad, shall we? Let's get that off the board. I should innovate a llama bot here. Yeah, fuck this guy. Innovate a llama bot. This is deliberate aggression. Ruthless, ruthless aggression. Well, I burned through most of our acceleration cards and we're at 10 mana, so... This is where the mind control comes in. He'll probably steal your Sarah, I imagine. I've got another Nourish next turn if I want to just keep going crazy with the draw. I go Nourish and then just drop an Emerald Drake. Deathwing for Salt? No. No, not after what this guy's pulled. No way. I'm not giving him a Deathwing to MC. Absolutely not. Not in a million years. Not in a million years. Mind Control! Saw it coming, just took a little longer than expected. And that does get him a card. And I actually can't kill that right now. But here is an Emerald Drake, so that will help. And... how much damage do I have on the board? Not enough. Iron Bark's probably good here. Hang on, can I kill him with Ysera Awakens? 2, 7, 9, 10... No, not reliably. Let's just hit his face a lot. I guess I'll trade that in. Nice.
For the wild.
No one really knows what this deck is that we're playing against right now. No one. Oh, hello, Stalig. Okay, fuck you. And he pulled the Ysera Awakens. Should have seen that one coming. He summoned Thaddeus. He still... No, he still can't win. He still dies, unless he has a way of clearing the board. If he actually clears the board right now, I'm Deathwinging and saying fuck everything about this game.
The damned stand ready.
He can't clear, GG. Fuck it.
Well played.
Mana Deathwing. This is where I get mind controlled, and you guys are assholes for suggesting I even do that. This is where Deathwing gets mind controlled and I lose. And it's your fault. No, I don't win in any scenario. If he MCs this, fuck! This is why I shouldn't listen to chat. Now I'm actually losing. He has a 5-card lead. Okay, we have Rag. I think we're fine. This is where this gets mind controlled, and then I lose. Why did I listen to chat? I'm well aware I could have won. I absolutely know I could have. I did it because chat told me to. Okay, we're fine. Actually, we might not be, because if Ragnaros doesn't actually kill the target, then we're not okay yet. He might still draw mind control. Ah, we're good. Well done. Twitch chat conspired to try and make me lose, but not this time. Not this time. Take a quick break, folks, and then I'll be back with a little bit more of the super ramp deck. Might do an arena. We'll see. Alright, let's get back into it. Day 9 had similar luck with this deck. But it's fun, you know? Sometimes you go on a horrible losing streak, and then sometimes you get turned to Ysera and everybody laughs, except for the guy you played it against, who cries and quits Hearthstone forever. Yeah, almost all streamers lose viewers during breaks. It's not unusual. It's mostly down to ads running. It's either it artificially lowers the numbers, or people literally tune out during ads. I'm not really sure which it is. It usually bumps right back up. Trog decks are fun. I mean, I had the Archmage of the Entire Universe deck was basically a Trog deck. This is not brilliant. Ugh, this is even worse. If I'd got a Innovate, this would have been pretty good. I could go into like an early Nourish, but... Is BlizzCon worth it for $200? It is if you like StarCraft. I wouldn't say it is otherwise. Like, it's a very expensive convention for what it is. I'm actually consistently surprised at how often they're able to sell out with that many tickets and at that price. Like, BlizzCon is better now than it's ever been because it has a lot more to do, because they have more games. But as it stands, like, I wouldn't pay $200 unless I was going to see my friends. Like, it's a great place to go and meet your friends, but you could effectively... Ooh, Innovate Nourish. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's what we like to see. Very cool. But I wouldn't go for $200 on my own. Like, unless you really like StarCraft. That's a perfectly valid reason, because the StarCraft tournament is the best there is. Is CoxCon worth the price? I imagine so. 25 quid for like 2-day convention. I don't want to promise anything at all, by the way. But I am considering attending CoxCon. I'm considering going back. Oh my god, it's a mech shaman. Don't see many of those. Thank god there's no whirling Zap-O-Matic. But yeah, I've considered going back. I think I might play this as bait, actually. I don't know. I don't have a turn 7, which is pretty bad. I think I'm going to play this as bait. I've considered going back to the UK around CoxCon, and if I do, then I will attend CoxCon. And I'll do a panel there, and we can do all sorts of stuff. But I don't want to promise that, because I don't know if I'm going yet. I don't know if I'm going to actually fly back to the UK yet. So... just because a lot of people have asked me whether or not I'm going, I might as well say, look, I would like to go. And if I'm in the UK, I will. If I'm not in the UK, I obviously will not. So, you know, such is the way of it. Oh my god, the brutality. Well, if I can survive 2 more turns, I can Iron Bark at least. I wouldn't say no to drawing an Innovate right now. That'll be alright, and then I could drop Iron Bark. Will I? What kind of fucking question is that? Oh, I'm now dead because he pulled the Whirling Zap-O-Matic, so... yeah, we're dead. GG.
I can see.
No, I don't have any visa trouble. I've got a green card now. I can go wherever I want. Titan X, yeah, I'm planning on getting to. I mean, you know how I am with graphics cards. I like to be on to get the best, and the Titan X is obviously very good. Very good. I mean, it benches 50% faster than the 980. So, I mean, hell, there's like even a couple of games where SLI 980s can't keep up with it. Most games SLI 980s do, of course, beat it. But yeah, I'll be getting 2 Titan X's, there's no doubt. Ooh, coin wild growth alarm bot, very nice. Yeah, SLI. Ooh, Innovate Alarm Bot, even fucking better. If this guy has silence, I will... I will do horrible things. What can I say? Yeah, 70 FPS average on 1 Titan X on Battlefield 4 4K. It's pretty sick. But basically what I want is 144 FPS on 1440p, which is what my monitor goes up to. That would be incredible. Now, the Titan X, I mean, Titan X is just a really high-end gaming card. It does have double precision and all the CUDA cores, so it does help with some encoding stuff, but it's a very, very expensive gaming card. It's somewhere between a gaming card and like a supercomputer card. It's like $1,000 per card, I think. Titan XSLI, I don't believe, has been benched. Oh, we're getting it. Oh, fuck. The great outdoors! Fuck you. I wanted rag. Let's try it again. No, I don't buy AMD. I mean, I talk to NVIDIA quite a lot. There's also possibility of, like, some partnership stuff going on between me and NVIDIA. And I generally I buy NVIDIA because I find it reliable. My experiences with AMD have been... Oh, hello, Ragnaros! Hi! My experiences with AMD have... not been brilliant. Like, I used to buy AMD a lot when I was, the thing about AMD really is, like, price performance, for the most part. Like, if you're after a price performance card, AMD, in several brackets is the best option. But if you're looking for, like, absolute top end, the other problem I've got with it is, like, a lot of the high-end AMD cards are very loud, and that's a problem for recording. Like, there was the one that actually had the separate fan and heatsink. Really loud motherfucker. You know, silencing Rag is actually bad. Why are priests running silence? What is this? Why did he silence Ragnaros? I mean, this is good for me. We might even get Mechgineer out of this. I'll happily hit the face. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably get 2 Titan X's. If it ends up being that AMD are able to release some just absurdly ridiculous card that's quiet enough and is outperforming pretty much everything, then sure, I'll switch to AMD. But, like, generally speaking, they don't, or it's just close enough to say, look, it's worth sticking with the thing that I've got. And I think he's 8 and 10. Yeah, he's dead. You're dead, mate. I mean, this is all very impressive, but you are actually dead because you silenced the Ragnaros. Never silence the Ragnaros. Also, who the hell runs double silence? Really? Yeah, NVIDIA driver support seems better. It's hard to say. Like, obviously, NVIDIA's had flubs. The fact that they effectively lied about the way the 970 works is really shitty. I mean, it sucks because the 970 is a good card, but ultimately, if you say it's got 4 gigs of VRAM and it doesn't actually have 4 gigs of functional VRAM, it actually has 3.5, and then really slow RAM that doesn't work properly, then you are lying to your consumer, which is not cool. So, obviously, they've admitted that now, but I was really unhappy that they did that. That was a very stupid thing to do. Just market it as a 3.5 gig card. Like, it's still amazing value for what it does. It's still a great performer. I just bought my team a bunch of 970s because they're just really good cards. For the price, anyway. But, yeah, I was pretty pissed off that they lied about that. That was a really unprofessional thing to do. But yeah, the 970 is still a really good card. There's no doubt. Like, I'd still recommend a 970 to almost anybody, just in terms of price performance. It's just that good.
Greetings.
Oh, the Neighbor deck? Bad Neighbours? It was an experiment that really, really didn't work. Do I Wild Growth or Pint Size? Oh, Wild Growth, because Pint Size puts a minion on the board, but it doesn't put me in range of anything, so... I might have a look at that deck again. I think Bad Neighbours is mostly like cards with negative effects, and it also runs Wailing Soul for silence. Like, it's an Anima Golem deck, but... it's a good time to play Pint Size. We can actually trade. Unless you have, like, Value Bore or something. Being a PC gamer doesn't cost so much money at all, are you kidding me? You can buy a card and, like, not have to upgrade for several years, and more to the point, like, you'll be able to play pretty much any game. And you can buy games... Please no more. Ah, that kind of sucks too. That's actually really bad. Oh well, we'll deal. We can Nourish, and then we can play... Oh, we could play Sylvanas right now, actually. Or Moga. They're both pretty good. I like Moga here, actually. There we go. Well, nice that we got our 2/6 drops. Yeah, Bad Neighbours is a terrible deck. I don't think I've won a single game with it. I could try it. We could have a look at it. I do a lot of, like... Oh, fuck me. A lot of experimental weird shit. Oh, if these miss because of Moga, this will be hilarious. But yeah, I mean, being a PC gamer isn't expensive at all. Like, your games are a lot cheaper thanks to Steam. You just have to wait a little bit. This is still not brilliant. But it's given us time. That's the main thing with this deck. You've got to buy time early on. This is, of course, a bit of a problem, but we can kill it with Moga, so... unless Moga misses. Oh my god, you have that? Come on. We can actually bypass this. It's possible for Moga to miss and actually hit Scavenging Hyena. And I hope that it does, because if it does not, we're in serious trouble. I think we play Sylvanas here.
I have no time for games.
Please miss. Hit it, hit it. No!
Coming through.
Well. No! Bollocks. No, I don't generally cover DLC, you know that. Like, it's only really major DLC that I ever do coverage on. I won't cover the new Age of Wonders thing. I'll play it, but I won't cover it.
Put this apple on your head.
You should always get double SLI 980s instead of a single Titan X, because... oh, fuck me. Double SLI 980s are better than Titan X. And you can actually get them for about the same price, so... and I've lost, which is amazing. Great. I'm 1 mana off playing Ironbark. Mogar fucked me completely. So, yeah, that's a game. We're dead.
I can see. Well played.
Yeah, it was going so well, and then Mogar completely fucked me over. I probably won't cover Old Blood either. Yeah, so Bad Neighbours. Bad Neighbours is a weird one. Let's try this. I've tried Ori in the Blind Forest. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's platformer, though, so you know I'm not that enthusiastic for it. I played, like, about an hour of it today, and I played another 6 hours of Cities. I think I'm ready to talk about Cities. We'll probably do it tomorrow. Yeah, his RNG was absolutely perfect.
Versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
There's actually very few games that stutter with SLI 980s. I'm not really sure why people think otherwise. It's not a particularly common thing to see SLI microstutter anymore. There are other problems, like improper scaling, but microstutter isn't really a thing anymore. Very, very unlikely to see that. My city's at 100,000. It's fine. It's ticking over quite nicely. I think we just coin Ogre Brute turn 2. Cities is fine. It's a good game. I don't think it does anything particularly well, but it does everything, like, as well as I would expect it to. Which I know is kind of a weird thing to say. Millhouse, hi. Yeah, Ogre Brute. Might take 6 damage, but hey, we can deal with that. Wailing Soul is to silence negative effects. This deck has a bunch of weird, like, cards in it that all have bad things. Yeah, it needs more building variety. The thing is, a lot of that stuff is going to come with mods. That's like, wow, Magma Rager. Okay, don't usually see you. That's gonna be a Mad Bomber target if I've ever seen one. Ogre Brute into that and hope it doesn't miss. And Mad Bomber and hope we don't die. Don't kill the Ogre? Fuck. Well, at least he killed the Magma Rager as well. That's okay. Magma Rager, yes, a card that is not played for a very good reason. Because it's bad. In every respect. It's absolutely terrible. I'm not sure why I run Jeeves in this deck. I think I run it because the whole gimmick was it has negative effects because it allows the opponent to draw stuff. So I'm pretty sure that was the reason. But this was like, it's just a failed gimmick that I never put a video together on because it just wasn't good. But I have like Ancient Watcher Wailing Soul combo, so you know, it's pretty sick. I think Millhouse and Ancient Watcher is the way to go here. There you go. And then what you do is you Wailing Soul it, and then you've got a 4/5. Yeah, I think that cities will get really, really good once the modding scene really starts to take off. That's the really cool thing about it. It's the longevity of cities that I'm excited by. Like, the base package is really good. I think it definitely gets a bit dull after a while. Like, I mean, I think I've seen everything the game has to offer. Oh, we're gonna trade it. Wailing Soul. Silence all the minions. There you go. So, we get to then whack that about a bit. Thankfully, I had no spells. Yeah, it's a nice game. It's a good price tag, too. It's just a great city builder in general. It doesn't have anything, like, that blows me away. But it's a nice game. And that's probably what I'll say about it tomorrow when I actually do the video on it. Hello, Fellreaver! Hey, here we go. So the idea was to have stuff like Fellreaver and the Golem and actually silence them. And I think this deck actually runs a bit more silence in it as well. If it doesn't, I might refine it and like just base it around a lot of silence and things like Fellreaver and Anima Golem and just stuff that's really bad. This is where I lose most of my deck. Oh, I lost an Anima Golem as well. That sucks. Ow, both my Anima Golems. Lovely. But yes, Fellreaver is pretty brutal when you get this kind. Oh, he burned my other Wailing Soul. Oh, fuck me. He's got another card. Oh, Jesus. Fellreaver is a brutal, brutal card. Especially since he's throwing a Neutron down, so we're going to have fun times trying to make our way through that. In fact, Matter Bomber is probably a solution to that. Oh, Doomguard. Doomguard or Matter Bomber here. Matter Bomber. Matter Bomber, you are not really... Well, he popped that. That was the main thing. We're gonna have to kill that. We cannot possibly leave it alive. That would be ridiculous. My hope is he just kills that, but he's gonna, like, drain the rest of my deck before he does. Question is, do I have enough, like, damage left to deal with him? Probably not. I don't know, we got Pit Lord and Doomguard. It's not awful. We might not run out of cards this turn. I guess it doesn't matter if I run out of deck as long as I fucking kill him. If he can't kill the Fellreaver this turn, then we've got him. Because I can just Doomguard him. So it fatigue doesn't happen on Fellreaver. It'll drain your deck down to 0, but it won't fatigue you. So yeah. If he actually can't kill the Fellreaver this turn, then I'm in a really good spot. Yep, that's a win, unless he's got a taunt. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, and then Doomguard. Fuck you. There we go. See, Fellreaver works sometimes. When you don't care about the rest of your deck, because you've got enough on the board to just fucking kill him. Yeah, I need to refine this. Like, I think that the stuff like Fellreaver and Ancient Watcher and all that stuff is really fun, but we need to put more silence in it. So, let's have a look at the deck and let's see what we can do with it. Because, like, it was a really weird idea. It was just like, everything's bad. So let's, like, toss out things like Succubus. Let's toss out Battlecry stuff. Because Battlecry stuff's kind of irrelevant. So we don't want that. We don't want that. We're just going to get rid of all the Battlecry stuff, and then we're going to work on other things. Except for Wailing Soul, of course, because that's kind of necessary for the deck. Dread Infernal, we don't want that. And Matter Bomb, we don't want that. So that leaves us with... And Kill Pit Lord as well. That leaves us with all the cards that do weird shit that is bad for you. So stuff that, like, silence would actually benefit you. So what we want to do is we want to try and dig through. First of all, we want to put in more silence into the deck. So we want to put in 2 Iron Beak Owls and 2 Spellbreakers. And then we want to think about ways that we can make these cards useful or minimize their bad effects. So with Anima Golem, you want to spawn a lot of minions. You want to silence this ideally, because that's then a 9/9 for 6, which is just ridiculous. So we want to... Can you think of any cards that have ongoing bad effects? Because not battle cries, because you can't silence a battle cry. So you need something which has an ongoing bad effect. Fell Cannon kind of counts, actually. Although, I don't know why you'd want... I don't know, you wouldn't want to silence Fell Cannon, really. Doomguard is... Yeah, we can obviously get rid of that. Because that doesn't really count. The thing is, I don't think there's actually enough cards to make this work. Like, we'd have to mix it in with another. Millhouse, obviously, needs to go as well. The Merc dude. Yes, of course. That's a great suggestion. Yeah. The Venture Mercenary. That's definitely something we'd want to put in that. Probably want a Faceless Manip as well. Like 2 Faceless Manipulators would be nice. So we put in. 2 Venture Co mercenaries. Doomsayer is kind of pointless. Ragnaros. Yep, that's a good suggestion. Rag Silenced is pretty good. Wild Pyromancer, I wouldn't silence him though. Like because the thing is, if you silence, the thing about silencing an Anima Golem is that it's a 9/9 for 6, so it's really good. The thing about silencing a Wild Pyromancer is it's a 3/2 for 2, which is on budget anyway. Dancing Swords, great suggestion. Ogre, the ogres actually, yeah, those would be good too. So we can put in Ogre Brute, double that. Where is the Ogre Brute? Where was the Ogre Brute actually? Oh, he's a 3-drop, of course. Oh, we already have the Ogre Brute in. Okay. The Beast is a great suggestion, yes. So there's Dancing Swords. We put the Beast in there. There's probably a couple of other legendaries that have weird, awful effects. Like, basically, stuff with bad death rattles. So let's look for death rattles and see what has bad death rattles. Look, with Zombie Chow is a good example. Yeah, we already put in all the silence. So all the silence is in. So we've got double Spellbreaker, double Ironbeak. The real reason I'm playing Warlock with this is because of Anima Golem. And that's kind of really the only reason. We actually don't need Felguard in this at all. If we're refining this. Anima Golem is actually the only reason this deck exists. Like, I could go with a Priest. Deathlord is a fantastic example. Oh, it does lose the taunt, but it's still a 2/8 for 3. Unstable Ghoul, that's considered more of a good thing. I wouldn't use that. That's still a 2/8 for 3, though. Like, and you get rid of the death rattle. That's the main thing, so that's good. So we actually have a deck here. Get rid of Jeeves. Yeah, I guess I have card draw because I'm a Warlock. But no, actually, Jeeves is good, because there are times when you want to draw and you don't want your opponent to draw, so actually, Jeeves is good here. I don't know if I'd put Geddon in it. Like, Geddon's AoE is generally very positive. Like, you have control of when you play that. But I think Geddon is probably on theme. So, I wouldn't put Void Terror in. Void Terror doesn't make a lot of sense here. You wouldn't want to silence Void Terror. But 2 Jeeves is probably excessive, you're right. So, let's have a look at legendaries. Abomination is bad, because that then becomes a 5 for 4/4. You don't want to silence that. We already have the Beast, he's here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that has an ongoing effect that I want to get rid of. Arcane Golem? No, that's a battle cry. Mana Wraith? Again, if you silence it, I like Doomsayer. Doomsayer's maybe a good idea. The thing about... There are certain creatures that, yes, you can silence, but if you do, they just end up being under budgeted crap. Like Mana Wraith. If you silence Mana Wraith, you just have a 2/2 for 2, which is bad. So, Geddon is a great suggestion. Put Cho in every deck. Nosdolmu, again, Nosdolmu's over budget. If you put Nosdolmu in, that's an 8/8 for 9, which is bad. So you don't want that. Anubar Ambusher. Well, yes, but that's a rogue card. And we don't get to play Anima Golem, which is like the real kick in the teeth of this deck is the Anima Golem, if you can actually play that out. Mogar we already have. I think that's it for negative effects. I think we just like toss one random like flavor card in. Probably a Doomsayer. You would never want to silence Gruul. That is insane. Why would you want to do that? Silly people. Like, none of these you'd ever want to silence. That's a battle cry, so it's irrelevant. Cho is good because I have no spells. You're absolutely right. There we go. So that's the new Bad Neighbours. So the theme here is we have 6 forms of silence. And we have a bunch of creatures that benefit from silence. So, and we also have Faceless Manipulators to then clone the silenced creatures. So we have things like Fel Reaver, Anima Golem, Venture Co Mercenary, Moga the Ogre. We've got both the Ogre Brutes in there. We've got Deathlords, Dancing Swords, Ancient Watchers, Zombie Chows. And all of this stuff can be silenced by the 6 forms of silence we have in the deck. The Alarma bot is terrible. I think the only thing that I would say is you could probably do this deck with a Priest and replace the Anima Golem, because really there's actually only one Warlock card in this deck, and that is the Anima Golem. You could replace this deck with Priest and then run 2 copies of Silence instead, and you'd probably have a slightly more effective deck, but you also don't get the punch of the Anima Golem. So, alright. You also bear in mind that with the Silence, Wailing Soul is an AoE Silence. So it's actually you've got 6 cards of Silence. That's actually not bad. Yeah, Geddon is kind of bad Silence. But there are circumstances where you might want to silence him, because he becomes a 7/5/7, which is shitty. And Rag is fine. Again, silenced Rag is good, because you get control over what it hits. It becomes an 8/8. So, Giants, because there's literally no benefit to it. Why would you want to silence a Giant? Giants don't have ongoing effects. You never want to do that. You can put Giants in if you're just like, I want to play a budget... well, it's not a budget deck, but I want to play a weird handlock thingy. Yeah, and the Priest point is valid in the chat that because you're not a Warlock, you don't have the card draw, and you only have like 1 Jeeves, which is nowhere near enough. So, I think this deck's a bit more themey now. So let's give it a try. I don't like, again, why would you want to silence Fell Cannon? Like, that then becomes a 3/5 for what, 4, which is bad. Like, you might as well just play a Yeti.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine.
Anima Golem, double. We don't want that. Toss everything other than the Iron Beak. Try and get some earlier game. Aha! Cool. Turn 1 Ancient Watcher, turn 2 Iron Beak. Or turn 1 Cho. Everyone loves turn 1 Cho. I'm very tempted just to go with that. I know, Ancient Watcher being able to fight on turn 2 is pretty fucking epic. That's going to trade 2 for 1 minimum. Yeah, that's the optimal play. Cho is the fun play. I'm going for the optimal. I'd like this deck to actually win a game. Brewmasters are a really stupid idea, because the whole point is you're supposed to silence. I guess the only good thing about Brewmaster is you get to call your silences back, but in most circumstances you're going to be brewing something that you silenced, which is absolutely stupid. So I can't imagine why you'd want to do that. No. We're going to take control of the board and then we'll play Cho. Oh, hello, Fel Reaver. Cool, we can silence Fel Reaver. That's going to be great. I want to hang on to that. I don't know, I can drain 3 cards and then silence it. We trade 2 for 1 with the Ancient Watcher, which is great. And we play Cho.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Cool, we actually clear the board. We have Cho on a free board. That's great. Everyone loves that. We could also silence Venture Co. They both work pretty well. Hello! My name is Lord Walker Cho. Please play an animal companion. I would love you to play an animal companion. Cool, he's doing nothing. That's great. So what we do is like probably turn 5 Fel Reaver and Iron Beak the turn afterwards. So we lose maybe 3 cards, 6 at maximum, and then the Fel Reaver just wrecks shit. Oh, we have a Faceless Manip as well. Holy shit. This is gonna be fun. We could get double silenced Fel Reaver out of this. The thing is, we're silencing the Death Rattles, so Kel'Thuzad is bad. Like, all of our Death Rattles are bad. It's Value Bore! Hi! You are gonna regret playing that now. You'd have wanted to hold on to that for my Fel Reaver turn. Double Cho. He's not gonna play any fucking spells while Cho's on the market. Houndmaster. Annoying. So he's gonna kill my Cho. We're not double Choing. Fuck you. Your suggestion is terrible. We're playing Fel Reaver because it's good. And then we're silencing the Fel Reaver. Yeah, he's fancy. Everything's gold so far. Admittedly, like, I think all these gold cards you just get from leveling up, so... Value Bore is now a 3/3, which is pretty great. But I have a Fel Reaver. And he Hunter's marked it, cause fuck you. And he burned my second Fell Reaver. And then he burned 6 with my cards. I now hate... And he burned... Oh my god! Look at this tryhard motherfucker. Oh my god. Anima Golem, yeah, you turned up at the wrong time. It's gonna be Mogar here. For survival. We just got fucking wrecked. That couldn't have gone any worse. Couldn't have gone any worse. Oh, and both of the targets hit where they were supposed to go, which is even better. So much for Mogar. But to be fair, I probably wouldn't want the 6-6 hit in my face anyway, if I actually wanted any chance of survival here. Geddon doesn't clear the board, which is bad news, so I'm probably dead now. Hopeless. Totally hopeless. That was going well. That was like a really good start for the deck, and then he played good cards, which is totally unfair. Yeah, I'm dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can play Venture Mercenary Silence, and that's basically it. Oh, I can't play Silence because, of course, it increases the cost of the owl. So, yeah. I could have faceless the 3-3, but that would have been utterly shitty. This at least gives me a chance of survival, because I can drop Rag next turn. Geddon literally kills me, so no. Lots of stupid suggestions. Yeah, Ragnaros lets me take control of the board back again and might allow me to survive, and then I can face this Manip Rag. Alright, basically, if the Ragnaros hits, we live. If it clears the board, we're good. Well, we might still live. He may not have 1 damage in hand. The likelihood of that is not very high, but... Of course he gets the fucking boar. Because cloning the 6-6 is a literal loss. I mean... There's a lot of reasons why I didn't do that, because I would have lost. I was losing anyway, but hey. Yeah, Leok would have killed me too. Basically, only the bear would have let me live. Okay, Ogre Brute, that's not too bad. Toss the other 2. Yeah, I need to practice my RNG. It's not up to par. Turn 2 Ogre Brute's pretty good. We don't go back to the deck after 1 loss, because that would make us idiots. Okay, let's spend 20 minutes playing building a deck, and then 8 minutes playing it and go right back to what we were doing. No, that sounds really stupid. Let's not do that.
Powering up. Portals online.
Lovely. Mechs. Which is my favorite. Sulfide away his anti-Keel bot. Not that it matters, because he has a bunch of mechs, so he basically wins instantly, but hey. Do I want to silence his Mech Warper? Or his Cogmaster? His Cogmaster's the +2 attack, but I think the Mech Warper needs to be silenced. I don't know, does that really benefit him at this time? Which do you silence out of these 2? I think you silence his damage dealer. I think you assume that if he's got 2 cards. Well, that was a mistake. You would have been able to play it regardless. But now I'm royally fucked. It's like I can play Wailing Soul, guys. It's probably the best thing I can do right now. Yeah, the Warper makes no difference because he would have been able to play the Nullifier anyway. If he's able to now play 2 mechs, then I made the wrong play. Removing the Ventrico from the deck goes against the theme. We don't do that. That defeats the point of gimmicks. That goes into the land of Krendor gimmicks, where it's not even a gimmick. He just throws a bunch of weird cards in and then just makes a viable deck, and then calls it a gimmick. It's not the same thing. You commit fully to the gimmick or you don't do it at all.
I can fix anything.
Jesus. Well, we're not dead yet, but we're pretty damn close to it. So we drop the Fel Reaver, basically, and then hope for the best. I don't really mind losing cards here as long as I don't lose the game yet.
I am ready.
It doesn't matter, though, because, yeah, you can't silence it that turn. That doesn't mean you can't silence it the turn after. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. And that's all my silencer just fucking burned. Of course he has more shit. Oh, God. Yeah, we're probably dead again. Unless I pull a Death Lord. Well, Wailing Soul is nice, but it doesn't stop me from dying. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He hasn't got enough to kill. Might as well see if we can play it out. There's not enough AoE cards to play a Cleave deck. Can't do it. Oh, and he got one of the best drops in the game. Of course he did. I do hate people trying to dictate gimmicks to me. It's the worst. That's why I don't do gimmick research on stream. It's very annoying to see people backseat game a gimmick of all things. Well, I'm dead. We'll play one more round of this, and then I'm going to wrap the stream up, I think.
Cool down. Versus Alfurio.
I must protect both. Your souls shall be mine.
Hold on to one, I'll toss the rest. Death Lord? Okay. I might just silence that out of spite. But the problem is he'll then kill it with Shapeshift, so it's pointless. Might as well leave it up. Ah, Ancient Watcher, okay. Milks? What? Well, okay then. I guess we just drop a Death Lord here. Makes the most sense. We can silence it later after it's done a little bit of taunting. Well, don't want to silence that, but I can silence the Ancient Watcher this turn. So let's do that. Puts us in a pretty good spot. Ping that shield off. Yeah, the fact that Winter got the most active chat is an absolute joke. There's no way Winter's chat is more active than Kriparian's. Have you ever been to Kriparian's chat? Jesus. There's no way. It's bullshit. I don't know what stats Twitch are pulling, but that is absolute bullshit. I think the most likely possibility is that... Yeah, I might as well just knock that out. Is that Winter's chat mostly counted his bot, which spams messages literally all the time. That's the only explanation I've got for it. I can't think of a single reason at all as to why anyone would possibly believe that Winter's chat was more active than Kriparian's. No. It's just not true. Like, it really is not true. It's impossible. Have you ever been to Kriparian's chat and never been to Winter's chat? Winter's chat is slow as shit. Kriparian's chat is literally so fast you can't keep it on the screen. I don't understand. I don't know. It's weird. Really strange. Oh yeah, I mean, personally, I'd very much like Winter to not be in the scene anymore. Ooh, Anima Golem play here. I think we're going to go Beast here, though. I'm tempted to grab his Taunt, but he has low damage on the board right now, so I'll play the Beast. Well, I say, hopefully Winter leaves the community or reforms. I don't know, he's a pathological liar, so I can't imagine that he's going to admit anything.
What to do?
I find his stream cancerous, frankly. Well, there's that. He's actually gonna survive. Because he's running Dark Whispers, which no one ever does. But I do have a Baron Geddonable board here, so that's pretty good. Yeah, the main problem I have with him is he just smurfs all the time and then claims that's somehow teaching people. It's like, no, it's not. That doesn't teach anyone anything. All that does is make the people you play against miserable. There was no Golem play. I didn't have silence. You can't play the Golem on a board like that because the Golem just dies immediately because they just clear out everyone else. Absolutely terrible idea to do that. The Golem play is next turn when I Iron Beak it. Well, Geddon's going to be very good here. It's going to kill the Iron Beak, but we're okay with that. We get a 9/9 out of it. Now we can damage race him, hopefully. Yeah, smurfing in general is a very good way of driving people away. Alright, I think we just get a bit cheeky here. We go for face, Anima Golem, and then Iron Beak. Obviously it kills the Iron Beak, but it does leave us with a 9/7 and a 7/2, which is pretty good. It also leaves us with a Faceless Manipulator play the turn afterwards. Is he going to try and kill that Anima Golem? He's going to have to work at it. We don't have a... Oh, we have a Fellweaver Silence play next turn. Fellweaver Wailing Soul. It's pretty good.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
What's he going to do, exactly? He's just played a thing which dies to Geddon, so I assume he's going to trade into Geddon. Again, I still wouldn't have done that, because... What? What is he... What? 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 Alright, I guess you're dead. I think. Innovate Swipe or Starfall, maybe? Innovate... What are you doing? Okay, well, I mean, thanks for wasting our time, I guess. There's a Fel Reaver. Fucking enjoy. See, I was expecting, like, Innovate Starfall to clear the board, which would actually put him in a good spot, but no, he literally is just wasting everyone's time. Alright, cool. Well, that's the stream for today. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I will see you next time. Podcast, I actually need to go edit it now, will be up tomorrow on the channel as usual. Good night.